Good morning, dear friends. This is David Thurmer wishing you a happy Easter, a celebration that seems more pertinent at this year than ever before. You know, the celebration of Easter generally takes place at the beginning of spring. For months before, all was cold and dark. The trees were bare, the ground was lifeless, the vibrancy of life had been replaced by the dull and colorless existence of winter, felt most severely by its storms. However, around Easter time, a shift begins to take place. The long, hard, cold, dark of winter is finally receding, and in its place, life is returning. The birds are in the air, filling the world with joyous song. The flowers are in bloom, filling the world with their beautiful scent, and the leaves are returning to the trees, proving to all that life will always find a way. Yes, Easter teaches us that no matter how dead things may appear, life isn't too far away. In the Christian tradition, Easter is the celebration of the resurrection of the Savior, Jesus Christ. The tragedy of his death was overcome by his ascension into new life. The greatest evil and injustice transformed into the most marvelous triumph, proving to all that life will always win and good will one day return to win over evil. In this time of global crisis where it seems like the world has succumbed to the inevitable winter that the coronavirus has seemingly brought, it's encouraging to know and it's important to remember that it won't be this way forever. Spring is always around the corner. Life always finds a way. Even if it seems that all around you is dead and hopeless at the moment, even if it feels that your life and your family and your career and your finances and even your hopes and dreams have been buried under the winter frost and that your life is being buffeted by the raging winter storms, you can have hope. Spring always follows the winter. It is the law of life. The Apostle Paul, when looking at the story of Easter and seeing the wondrous victory out of seeming defeat himself, remarked, "O death, where is your sting? O grave, where is your victory?" For he saw that the greatest tragedy had turned into the greatest triumph, and so he rejoiced. I promise you that this too will pass, because it always does. The human race has always made it through every struggle that we faced until this point. You personally have made it through every difficulty that you have faced until now, because you are an overcomer. One day, like on Easter, the flowers of life will bloom once more. One day, like on Easter, the birds of happiness and joy will sing once again. One day, like on Easter, nature will fill with abundance again. And one day, like on the very first Easter, you will walk out of your graves into new life and new hope, because that's what is possible. And then we will all collectively look back and say, "Oh pandemic, where was your victory?" Because through it, we have been more than conquerors. Happy Easter, my friends. Hold on to hope, because guess what? Spring is coming. May God bless you all.